Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. A lot of time being spent on the road at work recently, so I figured I'd do this one out on the road. I read an article this morning in Breitbart, and it kind of boggles my mind. And it's from a police chief, Chief Charlie Beck, who's the chief of Los Angeles Police Department. And I don't want people to read this and think that this is how the nation thinks when it comes to cops. If you're new to the channel, I was a cop for 13 years and still have a lot of contacts, a lot of friends. So I can tell you what I'm saying comes from a solid background and knowledge. First, I'm in the car, so please excuse if it shakes a little bit. My hand is a terrible tripod. It's not in the studio, obviously. So the chief is warning, Chief Beck in LA, is warning of an apocalypse if national concealed carry reciprocity passes, and of an impending looming disaster for California. On May 25th, a couple days ago, LA Times published an op-ed from the chief in which his quote said, the mere presence of more concealed weapons on California streets would make police work much more hazardous. And that's actually, it couldn't be more incorrect, Chief. All due respect to your title and your position, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Before we get any further, chiefs across this great land, excuse me, let me try to steady this for you, but chiefs are typically, in most of your bigger municipalities, they're appointed. So if you have a liberal city council or town select board, you're going to have liberal chiefs. If you are in a more conservative or Republican type municipality, which is a city, a town, then you're going to have chiefs that are appointed by those types of boards. So obviously LA is a liberal paradise, so this chief is a liberal chief. And you don't speak for the rest of the cops in the country. And, you know, because most cops will tell you that they support legal concealed carry, you know. Most police officers throughout the years in polls that have been done support law-abiding citizens carrying guns. Why? Because the more guns that are on the street, the safer everybody is. My mother is safer walking in her neighborhood if there are 30 more people with their concealed carry firearm on them, and they're law-abiding citizens looking to keep people safe. And the opposite is true. She's more at risk when there's 50 less guns in her area and 50 more criminals have them in that area. You know what I mean? There's no buffer. There's no freedom buffer. Make no mistake that gun control isn't about the guns, ladies and gentlemen. It's about control. There was a poll done, I think I might have seen it on Breitbart too, but 76% of chiefs nationwide believe that armed citizens reduce crime. And even more of them, 87%, almost 87%, support national concealed carry reciprocity. So there's more articles coming out about this, which is leading me to believe that the word's getting out that this very well could happen. I know right now there's an increased effort to get more co-sponsors and co-signers on these bills, both in the Senate and the House, for reciprocity. So if that continues to happen, it's going to be up for vote. But you know, Chief Beck says that if this goes through, it's going to create an environment where anyone can carry and police are powerless to stop them. That's called the Second Amendment, you dumbass. You don't have the right to stop anybody if they're illegally carrying their firearm. What the truth of the matter is that you're going to lose the stranglehold, well, California that is going to lose the stranglehold on the Second Amendment that you currently have. You won't be able to tell people what kind of bullets they can have, or what kind of buttons they can have that release their magazine, or what kind of gun they can carry, if they even give them a permit at all. I don't believe in permits at all. And that also, one of his complaints was that people who come from a constitutional carry state, they don't have permits. So how are we gonna prove who they are? You know, if I say I live in New Hampshire and I'm visiting California, how am I supposed to prove this? The chief, you know, how am I supposed to prove that this person actually lives in New Hampshire and they're legally carrying out here in my kingdom of California? Well, if you've read the bill, the National Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act requires those people who come from those states to carry... Oh, my light's going down here. Sorry about that. in a little shade period. But the bill requires those people who live in those states, those areas that have concealed carry freedom, constitutional carry, to carry your government-issued ID, like your driver's license, to prove your residency. So there you go, Chief. That just blew that shit out of the water. Without keeping this too long, just know that most police out there support our rights. It's not just the citizens' rights, the cops' right too, because it's everybody's right. We support, I'm not in the job anymore, but we support our ability, our Constitution, our rights. Don't just think that these couple liberal chiefs who feel empowered by the liberal yahoos who appoint them, don't think they speak for everybody. With that said, thank you for your time. This is Jared. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Until we do, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.